And we back, y'all. Back again. Welcome to Connectwork, where connections bring about real collaborations. I'm one of your hosts, IKS. Y'all see what the thumbnail was. I'm gonna go ahead and let my other hosts introduce themselves.
Yes. I am Tony Lynch. I am a podcast host, two-time author, guest speaker, uh, editor-in-chief of a magazine, and a co-host of this amazing show, The Connect Work, with my other two co-hosts. You know what I'm saying? We out here doing the damn thing. Got some amazing guests for you guys today as well.
And I, ladies, gentlemen, foster children, and the homeless people, I am no longer the janitor. I have upgraded to now the buffer. I got the electric buffer. So in my travels of buffing these concrete floors, I come across some magical people. And upon one of my journeys, back then I was a janitor. Running through, I was cleaning the garbage in Reggie's. And I just happened to be back sitting by a garbage can, and I saw somebody exclusive come by and beg for a word. Usually nobody don't talk to nobody by the garbage can, but he took the time. He even handed me his sandwich wrapper so I could place it in the garbage can. And that was Mr. Misfit, hip hop extraordinaire. I had the pleasure of performing. Glad not after this dude. See, on the YouTube thing, it looked like I went after him. Nah, he a hard act to follow, bro. So, yeah, man, I got to see that firsthand in Chicago representative. So, I mean, without further ado, it's too many other accolades that, GNMC, branding company. So without further ado, man, Mr. Misfit, man, welcome to the Connect Work, brother.
Thanks for having me, man. Mr. Misfit, own the product and muscle, man. It's a pleasure to be on the Connect Work.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, man, most definitely, man. Thank you for the shout out.
Hey, this is a question, Mr. Misfit, that we asked in the panel. If your life had a theme music, what would it be, man?
A theme song.
Yeah, things. Yeah, like
It would be. It's two. It'll be either LL Cool J, I'm Bad, or LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out.
Now hold up. Do you know? Now that's now I don't know all of the Mama Said Knock You Out, but that good old it's too many different elements to that. That's a unique song right there for your soundtrack. Man, listen, bruh.
It's like a 6-minute joint. It's like a 6-minute joint.
Do you know all the words? Do you know all the words?
Off top, cuz. Off top. Off top, yo.
Hold on. 30 seconds. Take no questions to ask. No rapper can rap. Like I can.
I take a muscle bound man and put his face in the sand. Not the last mafioso. I'm an MC. Make him say it and make him say, yo, LL, that dude, no why. If you think you can't around me, oh boy, I bet. I ain't met a motherfucker who can do that yet. Trendsetter, I'm better. My rhymes are good. I gotta go make plate that says I wish you could. When the battle begin in, I gotta join in. Before my rhyme is over, you know I'ma win. Cool J is the play, so you better make way. Ask anybody in the crowd, they say the kid don't play. Good competition is my hobby and charge. I don't wear disguise because I don't do my little pinpoint rap to make you feel tapped. Got so many girls on my jock that my phone is tapped. I'm bad.
Hey,
we talking about 80. We talking about 86, 87, man. You had to be
look. Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't gonna say nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? But that you already know. You already know. That was the one that came out. Everybody was walking around with a big old box on their shoulder, talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Had shockwaves from the transformer.
Yo, that's how I know we all. You see everybody in that same that energy zone. Cause part of my life, I gotta stop, bro. They done heard it, but man. I was LL was so at that time, make a long story short, man, you remember I Need Love? Listen here, the part, yo, I plotted all year for this. This back when an album we used to be banging for 3-4 years. But look, I plotted a whole year, bro, to do the talent show with Nicole Kirkman, just so I could push her in the puddle. For the part, I laid on my jacket so you could walk over a puddle and push her in it, bro. Yes, sir.
Hey, how you get Mr. Misfit, bro? How you get Mr. Misfit is you put LL Cool J plus Method Man equals Mr. Misfit.
All right.
That's a nasty combo.
Yeah, that's a nasty combo right there.
That's a nasty combo right there.
Hold on, though. Which meth? Cal meth?
Cal meth, man.
Yes, yeah.
Cal meth,
yeah.
Hey, matter of fact, my hood, people from my hood used to call me Method Boy when I was younger. I was walking around just like him with the big fucking, you understand? Well, with the big
old afro,
big old afro, man, and with the baggy clothes, with the jammy up under it, you know what I'm saying? Just on some old outer space, man.
He said the jammy.
With the jammy.
Get you out of jams.
Get you in the jam or put you in the jam or get you in the jam. You can jam.
Yeah.
Speaking of jams, you know, we definitely hit all them headlines, man. How you feel about Govan and that jam he maneuvered himself out of?
Who we talking about? I'm late to the party.
Govan. Hernandez Govan, the dude who supposedly was the mastermind behind the Dolph man down.
Oh man. Again, I'm out of touch, brother. I don't follow those politics. That's kind of like out of my. It's not my business. You feel me? It's not in hindsight, man. It's not even something I relate to because I keep it easy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
I didn't even listen to Young Dog.
So what's the major today on this date right now, August 28th? What's the major story that you've been hearing about right now that been?
It's two. It's one with this. It's a beef with Currency and Freddie Gibbs, and it's lightweight disappointing on the side of Freddie Gibbs because I like both of these artists entirely. And then the other thing is Rampage Jackson's son.
Yeah.
Rampage Jackson's son assaulted this cat. And I saw a little bit of footage of something happening backstage. But for me, it looked like they was rehearsing. And then when it came to the actual match, you see Rampage Jackson's son really take advantage of this guy. But again, I'm still in a state of not knowing what's real, considering the circumstances, right? Everything online. We don't know if this is scripted. I don't got no documentation or paperwork on no charges. So it's like, man, I don't know where I stand with this. But if so, that was cheap, man, and pretty brutal. It looked real.
Now, did you see initially how he got hit in the head with the can of beer outside?
I did see that, but again, you know, these are fucking. Excuse me, guys. These are freaking actors, man. They're highly trained actors, man. Like I can take. I'm not an actor or a stunt man. I think I can take a can to the head. You know what I'm saying? You think about everything that's evolved around this, man. That is definitely viral and monetary value in all the footage that you see.
Facts. Yeah,
all of them. All involved.
We are. Yeah. That's crazy that we in that type of world where everything is skeptical.
Word up. But I was concerned for him, man, that if he did let his anger get away from him in that manner, man, and he handled himself in that way, and he seemed like he's a pretty strong, talented fella, man. He just threw it all away with that crap. But again, in the world that we live, he probably advanced from that too, though. But it's gonna cost him.
Yeah, that's facts. Because we is in a crazy world where, you know, most people they grabbing their phones and they recording stuff instead of trying to get somebody some help or something. They want their viral moment. So that is the
Good example, bro. I was in KFC drive-thru last night and I saw a guy fall off his bike. Little Latin guy. He was drunk as hell. He was drunk as hell, fell off his bike. He didn't hurt himself. I started tripping out. But while I was tripping out, the clerk asked me, like, what you laughing at? Like, that guy across the street just fell off his bike. I'm just rolling. And he's like, oh, man, I wish I'd have caught that on camera. And when he said that, I thought, like, I didn't even think to pull out my camera. It was hilarious, you know? But, you know, I'm not in that world, so I don't relate, you know?
Yeah, I feel you on that. I'm still used to roll.
That's the last thing I think also is grab a phone when I see somebody man down. I don't think phone first. That ain't.
No.
Brother, we live in an era where everything we do, like I went to the zoo with my lady yesterday, and most of the dopest stuff I do, bro, I don't record because I'm not here. I don't utilize this platform to show you my life. I utilize this platform to market and push what I'm marketing and pushing, which is my brand, me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think, yeah, giving you a little slice of what my personal life is. I found that the way because it gives people something to look up to. It gives some people something to inspire to, right? Because nothing is filtered, is all real, right? But I think that's the point where you feel like you know me, and I don't think I'm comfortable with that part. You know what I'm saying? Like where I'm somewhere, somebody's looking at me, and I can feel them looking at me, and I don't know what that vibe is. Is it like, yo, you know me from social media? We got some smoke. What is that? You know what I'm saying? So I think like just sticking to the script, like a magazine do, right? You don't know about the writers and the authors. You don't know about their personal lives. You just know about the content that they post on Jet and Ebony and you know what I'm saying, the source. You know, just push the content. So this is the Misfit magazine, and there is no other artists I push. I only push me. I push other artists, but man, I'm the star of this magazine. You know what I'm saying?
Have you checked out? You see, I know. Are you really in like? Do you watch news? Do you keep up on like what's going on day to day?
Yeah, I watch news every morning.
Have you? What do you think about how Chicago coming into focus with Trump trying to send the National Guards and everybody like, we don't need you. We're gonna protest.
It's because rightfully so, we don't need it. We're down in crime significantly, especially like carjackings, car theft, murder. We're down in all of those as far as percentage significantly. So it just feels like it's like out of towners or people that's not from here, they'd be under the impression that, man, I can't go to Chicago, man, because it's like if they feel like they're going to a third world country and it's just like a lot of violence. And just like where you guys are from, y'all know better than that. It's isolated incidents. None of these murders or doings have nothing to do with the individuals that it's happening to. That individual has something going on with that, and this is the repercussion of that. It's nobody's coming out of a corner store and then just start whooping on people. It don't work that way, right?
Going postal.
And even then, when you're a tourist, we can feel it. So we're gonna let you go on your way before we get into what we do, our isolated incident. This is not you know what I'm saying, at random. This is an isolated incident. So when we talk about him bringing those people out here, it just feels like it's him and his constituents are talking about these resistant cities. And we're a resistant city because we don't honor nothing that he want to put in place, which is pretty much martial law, right? And with our mayor being African American and minority, and our governor being a minority, he's Bosnian, right? We don't want that because we've created a safe haven for all of the stuff that y'all laid out, the Venezuelans, all of that. We laid red carpet out for them, and now you want us to turn back and say no more of that. I don't care if it's a Venezuelan, a Mexican, a Puerto Rican, an African American, a Dominican. At the end of the day, that's a minority. So it doesn't matter if I'm saying we don't want these people here no more. Let's put them in concentration camps. Let's rat them out to this form of police, and you'll get a reward for it because one day it's going to be another color opposing of the majority, bro. So we're rallying around the idea of saying, bro, we're not taking what you're saying. What you're saying is temporary. We already changed laws that you put into place previously. You come back and reinstate those laws. Not only that, you want to punish. You hear the word punish?
Mm-hmm.
He's punishing his constituents, state to state, if they don't comply with what he wants. So the way I feel about it, no, we don't need them here. I see if we need them here because I'm a taxpayer, brother. I'm a contributor to this society, right? I know what's right and what's wrong, bro. And yeah, we got a heck of a lot of kids ripping and running around undirected, and there's petty crime happening at a higher rate. So you got like a bunch of kids, 20 kids run up inside Nordstrom's and run up out of there with a bunch of stuff. You know, that's embarrassing to the city, you know. But what they need to do is have these officers actually have a presence, as far as not a presence to say, I'm here to
harass. Yeah.
No, man. Remember, you're one of us. You live in our communities. You're in our communities more than you anywhere else. If you can just take time to really understand that the minorities here are human, bro. We're not animals. We savage like, we act like it, but the conditions put us in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that we need that, because we are not at that point yet. It's no different than it was when we were younger. It's just that we got visibility to it now.
Yeah.
We didn't have visibility. So we're going to be punished for resisting. That's what's going to happen. And no, I don't agree with it. I don't believe that we need that here at this moment, brother. I don't think no state at this point need it like that.
Facts.
Maybe Philly. Maybe when you got zombies walking around, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's contaminating. That's contaminating the earth. These are motion like bacteria, right? You got people walking around as bacteria in these cities, and that promotes the crime, because the only way that they become zombies is because of the people that's hustling, right? Focus on those areas, bro. We ain't got no zombies out here, brother. We ain't got no area where you can walk and you would just see a whole community of zombies, bro. And when I say zombies, I mean like outright drug addicts under the act. We don't even our uncivilized areas, like where all the Venezuelans, the refugee Venezuelans have built their community. Even that's civilized, bro. Like I don't get it, bro. It's just we've been penalized and punished, and it's easy to penalize and punish us because our leaders in this city is minorities.
Yeah, and his campaign is trying to get rid of them as much as he can.
He don't look at us as his constituents. We're African American, we're Latino. He don't look at us as equal, bro. For Christ's sakes, your whole team are celebrities. Doesn't that concern people? Like big picture, doesn't this concern people that like they can pull anything out of their booty? They can pull anything out of their booty and put it into place. Like the movies, bro. Like the movies. And this, I wanted my daughter to at least live her life before everything go to crap. You feel me?
Yeah.
And we as Americans, bro, it's people in other countries taking what we got going on more seriously than we got going on, and we're getting it real time. Y'all don't understand what y'all just asked me. Y'all just asked me how I feel about him bringing martial law to a civilized state. This state is civilized as it gets, brother. Come on, man.
Because I mean, like a lot of it is there's a lot of people focus on what the negative that's happening. You know what I'm saying? They never pay attention to the good stuff that's happening. What's that word you say, Quay? You said it's the message, or it's the delivery and the message, something like.
Yeah, it's not what you say, it's how you
now
say it.
Everything is more about everything nowadays is more about the announcement and not the delivery, not the follow through.
Yeah. Hear he. There's that. There's no follow up, right? There's no, like you said, there's no follow up. There's nobody analyzing that process. We're just gonna put this out there. You know what I'm saying? So you made a partnership with Elon Musk, and y'all coming up together. Now y'all done severed y'all friendship. Man, you got a madman and a madman running our country, and they just stopped being friends. And this guy has control of every piece of technology that we potentially own, from communications to money, wiring, you name it, brother. Own the cars. These cars are going to drive you to a central location to go ahead and get you ready for concentration camps. Type of deal. Like nothing's new under the sun, bro. We seen these movies, bro. And it's true as day. You got characters running our country, bro. Like I stopped paying my goddamn my goddamn my credit cards and stuff, man. Because I don't know where we're gonna end up.
Hmm.
Like real talk, are we really being serious right now? We're in an uncivilized state right now as a country. And if I was a politician, man, I'd be trying to get cake. I'd be doing all types of dirty
No.
stuff. This is the time to do it, bro. This is the time to do it. He monopolizing off our lives and our states, bro, like it's a game. And what makes it even worse is these are people that are dying. They die. He'll be dead in the next 5 to 10 years because he's old. So he don't care. That's the most reckless person in the world, bro. That man ain't got no cure to live. That man ain't got no cure to live for the next 20 years, cuz. He was weak when my grandfather was alive in 91. Man. My grandfather called this. He said he was gonna be the president. He told me, he put me up on Game On It. And I used to admire Trump, man.
Wow,
but now you can't. Huh?
No, you good. Go ahead, bro.
No, I used to admire like if I would say like a Diddy. Diddy is the black Trump blueprint. If you go by everything that Diddy done in the background, not for the music, like in the background of things, he took every step Trump made, man. Brother.
Never looked at it like that.
An investor, bro, a rich investor do not need to be in charge of our country, bro. Your thoughts is not realistic.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's not realistic. And you know what's even crazier? All those presidents before him and all those people before him, why none of these people are getting involved? Them guys done went off into their little huddles and their little huts and said, hey, leave them be, bro. Because we don't have the resources to survive with what's coming, bro. They do.
Yeah.
And why ain't nobody combating this? No leaders. Ain't no leaders combating this. But you got little old Chicago saying, man, we ain't having that. You got worse than the police. You got a troubled team that they got put into the National Reserve, you know, and he done adopted a culture, American culture. Now you just free him out to the streets. He's under the oppression. It's a gang mentality. So it's us against everything and everybody. It's gonna be horrible. Because one thing we are civilized, but them YNs, they gonna look at them boys like ducks. They gonna look at them like ducks and hunting season, bro. Because they don't have real authority. You feel me? They don't have real authority. They gonna detain you and either take you to their concentration camp or detain you and hand you over to the police. But because you're not the police, they're gonna fop on you faster.
So more chaos than actual.
And that's the plan. And that's the plan. That's the plan. It's gonna be the people against them. And then you taking jobs from the police. You remember these police are Latinos and brothers and sisters from Humboldt Park, the Austin area, South Side, the Hornets. They live here. You're from Nebraska. They're gonna wild out on you, cuz. It's gonna be funky, man. You can see that they're doing it now in Washington. So that's the pilot. They're doing it in Washington where that's a contained situation. You remember they got the building itself is contained in the likeliness of that. So what's the difference between making that city? Extending that to the city. You know what I'm saying? They're already ready for it. They know that they can't walk a certain parameter up towards a building. So why not put that in the city? Why not be the pilot city? We're not used to that. We're not used to that. It's gonna be different, bro.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I was saying that last night when they mentioned it. I don't think Chicago gonna embrace that at all. I know for sure New York ain't going for it. I know Cali ain't going for it.
None of those big cities can't have it, bro. And to make it so bad, bro, the leaders don't want it. The leaders don't want it. That's the problem. You're neglecting that. See if they say, yo, please bring them here, please. But they're not.
Yeah, we don't need you. Doing broadcasters, we don't need you.
But did you see the interview where Trump was sitting up there telling everybody like, oh, the beautiful black ladies in Chicago are begging us to come out there and everything else. I was like, man, ain't nobody saying that. There's nobody that I've talked to that is out there talking about what Trump is talking about. I was like, dude, no, man.
He said the
Nobody
beautiful
saying
black
that.
lady.
Yeah, that's what he said. Go back and look at the interview. He was like, the ladies, the beautiful black ladies are asking us to come out there, asking us to take care of all of this. Talk about the ladies out in Chicago. I was sitting there watching it, and of course, people do these little stitches and everything. And people's like, where's these beautiful black ladies that he's talking about, telling him that he needs to come out here and do this? I was like, man, ain't nobody saying that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
look at the way that they think they can talk to us, bro.
yes.
You're a business. Not only you a business professional, you are a leader, and you're talking about the beautiful black women. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm offended that you even think you can talk to me like that. You don't even know me. You're talking to me like we know each other. That's the way that's the way that you advertise, and it's okay to come over here and do this. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's not fair. It's not fair, man. It's like you coming around and you be like, hey, brother, hey, sister. You start adopting things that ain't a part of nothing like that. You think that's the way you're supposed to talk to me to get your thing through, right? Like, come on.
Right.
Following the Wayne's brothers. We're colored, happy, and we're singing, and we're brothers.
Let me get a little Uzi. Let me get a little Uzi out of jail. That'll smooth it over with them. Like, come on, bro.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That's all we got is entertainers.
Yeah.
Yo, didn't Trump say that he was going to pardon Larry Hoover?
Yup. I think I heard that, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did it for.
So, what are your thoughts on that, man? What are your thoughts on him pardoning Larry Hoover?
For the sake of that man, I love it. Let that man see his legacy, his bloodline legacy. Let that man see his legacy in its entirety, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before he go into the destined, So I love that for him. But the person that's holding the campaign, dangling the carrot. That's what they call it, dangling the carrot. I don't like that part, right? And it's just like, it's almost like they try to get into the mind cerebrally of the inner city us. And it's poor for them to, it's poor that we're easy to read. I think that's the part that's weak as heck, is that we're easy to read. So you kind of know what button to push. It's like your lady, she know what button to push to get you to react a certain way. And they got analysts in X, Y, and Z, but you and I know that culturally and historically, they already know how we're gonna react by the way that they act. You know what I'm saying? So it's like soon as you get passionate about something, like yo, like you see, they can never be similar like in that way. And it's not that. It's that they're the same way, but we have caused such an impression. So when I'm saying I know how to get your attention and get your votes or whatever the case may be, they know what buttons to push. Here's $1,200 twice. No, not twice, but thrice. A little couple of dollars to put into their economy and don't invest, right? Larry Hoover, we're gonna pull out Larry Hoover. We're gonna do some stuff in Chicago. We need that gang leader to go back and influence a gang that has developed, or a culture of gangs that has developed way beyond his control. You know what I'm saying? But the name itself rings, even if it doesn't resonate. Like most of the people that's on this wave wasn't even alive.
Yeah.
When they weren't even alive when X, Y, and Z. Like, like he went through his jail extension has went through generations.
Yeah.
But his name alone make you stand on something. You know what I'm saying? So I love it for him, and I wish that would come to fruition without the cost of whatever that's going to be.
Yeah, what they big plan is. Yeah, because I remember growing up watching documentaries, you know what I'm saying, about Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying? Seeing him, that documentary. And I was right next door to Gary before I moved out here to California. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, okay. But when I left Gary, I was young. So wasn't really too much of that, you know what I'm saying, what was going on around me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was young. Wasn't really in there. Then come out to Cali, still seeing it. You know what I'm saying? And like, damn, you know, it's crazy that people would try to formulate a plan and thinking that all they see is failure. You know what I'm saying? They want this to fail. You know what I'm saying? If they see some people, they see minorities getting together, how can we put a clink in this to show like, oh yeah, you idolizing this, you celebrating this, and it failed. You know what I'm saying? Trying to use it as fuel to whatever they future outcomes of doing something they shouldn't be doing could come to fruition. You know?
Always, brother. If you look at our city, I mean, and just to go back on the initial question way in the beginning is as far as them coming out here, this city is hella segregated, man. Like it's really segregated. Like you have your little Italy, Chinatown, your Austin area. It's segregated. It's really segregated. But I think for this cause, we coming together, right? We coming together, and everybody's speaking on it because we don't want that type of atmosphere. I don't even live in Chicago, bro. You know what I'm saying? I live in the suburbs of Chicago. Like I'm like 10 miles away from Chicago. But you know, the sentiments will bring such strain and darkness to the city. It's a beautiful city. It's not our fault that as crime proceeded to escalate, businesses didn't invest into real-time structured security, right? Or put money into man security or put in-store security to prevent some of these high theft areas. That's what's really getting the visibility is kids. You got a helicopter seeing kids running out with, you know, Birkin bags and stuff like that. Like, you know, come on, man. And when we talk about murder and gang violence, that's happening everywhere equally.
Facts.
Right? Not our state, all states, right? So I think it's just a idea to take state by state. Let's start with the big states first, because everything else gonna follow through.
Mm-hmm.
LA, Chicago, New York, right? Them big ones. There's nothing for us to go to Utah and shut that down. They ain't even caused no trouble in Utah. We don't cause the scenes. You feel me? So like, they starting with us first. I hope it don't go through. It's against the law what they're doing.
Yeah, especially when there ain't no cause for martial law.
Well, they have a chart. They have a gauging chart that says when city's supposed to insert this. And we're like, so if we was talking about getting red, we're probably in a light green still. Like we're not even near orange or yellow or any of that. We're good. We're good.
Now,
I don't think no state is. Go for it.
did y'all know a few months back that they brought the National Guard into the New York State prisons?
Under what?
Y'all ain't know that?
No, that's crazy, brother.
Oh, see, certain things. See, that's how you know that they contain the media. All right, now,
Yeah.
a few months back, now they got a new law where COs got to have body cams, and in certain you know, certain prisons it's going through, and then, you know, make a long story short, the majority of them got body cams. So this one time they happened to watch them beat this dude to death in the infirmary. Literally beat him to death. And anyhow, this was the first time ever that it was 15, I want to say 15 or 16, may have been 17 COs got indicted for murder. So, you know, everybody was cheering for that. So when that happened, all of the COs together in their union, they made this thing called Cobra something, and they all had a strategic planning for everybody to go on strike at a certain time in the middle of the shift. So at a certain time, certain day, 15,000 COs walked off the job and went out in front of the prison and began striking. It left the prisons unmanned. I mean, some COs stayed behind, but the majority left, to the point where there was a few more bodies that accumulated, whether it was prison beef or whatever have you. Make a long story short, within I want to say maybe 72 hours. Like I said, there was no COs to man it. They had to call in the military. They still there. The military is still And now, mind you, the CO's done. It was like I think 60 days or something like that they striked, and to the point where the governor was talking about pressing charges and all that, like to the point where some did get charges pressed on them. But anyhow, the rules have now changed for the prisoners. That's why they ain't want to, COs ain't want to go back on the job. Since then, there's been numerous officers that have got indicted for bodies now. So the days of, I'm not going to say they fully done with, because there's too many other nicks and crannies in prison where there are no cameras at all. You know what I mean? A lot of them old school dudes ain't going for that. You can guarantee they probably got a rank to it. So, like when they say, oh, the white shirt coming through or the brass coming through, brass ain't going to wear no body cam. You get me? And all brass is an older CO. They will body you also, man. You know what I mean? All them white shirts, gray shirts, all that. So, but make a long story short, that's what happened. So for you to, when you said they trying it out in certain places, the crazy thing is they contained it in New York. I don't see how y'all didn't hear that. If y'all Google it, it'll pop up everywhere. But it's crazy that y'all didn't hear that. But I was telling, hold on one second. I was telling my girl, I said, I guarantee you, I know many of people all over the country. And at the time this was occurring, everybody was saying the same thing. From Lambeau to whomever. What? They doing what? Yeah, right. I looked it up. I ain't hear none of that. They went above and beyond not to let that ripple effect go, because that would have tore the infrastructure of America from the prison system. Everything would have changed. I'm talking about all of these notorious prisons that are known. COs let you know when you come in, you may just die here. Period. Game over with all them other worlds, Every CO, every prisoner understand 8 to 8. I don't care if you're on the East Coast or West Coast, feds or the state, 8 to 8. That mean that's the time that the front desk gonna be there, corporate gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? That's the time frame for business hours. Anything after that, it's a whole nother world within the world, and it's a whole, it's a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no.
Now that you brought that up, bro, and thinking about bringing those soldiers out here, not even soldiers. They're not even soldiers. They're not even trained soldiers, bro.
Hold on. Before you say that, guess what?
It's cost efficient. It's cost efficient.
Watch this.
Bro.
Yo, the prison, the soldiers, as you said that, the soldiers, mind you, they on missions, so they don't get to go home. They spending the night up in there, right? Yo, they interviewed them dudes. I swear, yo, listen, Google this. Man, them soldiers said, yo, I've been on tours. I've been on tours in third world countries. They ain't live like this. I ain't with it. This ain't the living condition. Nah, I ain't with it. I ain't with it. You get me? And we've been telling these people forever, man. They don't understand, man. The toilet broke, man. It might get fixed next October. You get me? These walls get painted every 9 years. Man, it's different. It's different, bro. But even those soldiers said, yo, the conditions that these human beings are living in are inhumane.
And that's what we
know what I'm saying?
Do a better job of writing us off, man. It's writing off humans, bro. We're talking about humans, man. And that's why it's so easy to end the life, because based off of what you see, man, if you're immune to watching death, you got access to death. I got a page that I got that shows nothing but death. You know what I'm saying? You become immune to it, it becomes nothing. It becomes a part of you. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just based on the algorithm that we have accessible to us to kind of like create that environment, bro. Like real talk, like even with the hip hop business, you want to be around people that's getting it, that are better than you or that align with you, right? And the same thing with your mental algorithm, man. You just want to have that, have a like-minded shit stuff going on around, bro. Because man, like it's easy for me to say, oh, bro, I'm out of touch. I don't know about that because that ain't my business. Is it getting me ahead? Is it information that's progressing, right? I don't need no distraction or distortion, right? At this point right now, I'm almost 50. So, you know what I'm saying? I take in different information, gotta have some value. And I think as people, we tend to take in all the information. Everything that's on your algorithm, you're taking it in. You know, you're comparing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, my Glock ain't got a switch on it. I need a switch, right? But not knowing that switch gonna cost you some stuff, right? It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. You might just need it to keep the standard so you won't hit an innocent person, right? You know, it's just about the conditioning and how we're going. And we're all moving excessively fast. The technology we got is excessively fast. It's giving us more information than we need. And we're always at the grown folk table. And I don't mean us because I'm a grown folk, but the people under us, our kids, they got access to our table. And in our day, it was like, hey, it's grown folks in here. Go over there.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as that. And that just states for the social media, right? We just talking about social media. Because who even watch? You asked me earlier, you watch the news? I gotta watch the news because my tracker, it gives me everything else except real news. At least even the news that I'm watching, I know it's not real news, but it's supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of artists.
I agree with.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, now go ahead, brother.
No, but I was saying like a lot of my algorithm, for example, right? And if you go to search in your Instagram, and you know that search box you got up top, but when you look down at under that box where the words you're gonna search in, all that stuff that's under there, that's them tracking what you're into. Right? That's like taking a look in the mirror, bro. So I was comparing how I did that. I was comparing a young guy at my work. I was comparing what he had on his versus mine. And I had like all of these dudes on mine. Like I had like motivational speakers, guys with muscles. He's looking at me like I'm a homosexual, right? But these are the things I look at to stay motivated, right? But when I looked at his, it was just booty and tatas. You know, booty and tatas, tattoos, guns, YNs. He just had it. I'm like, gee whiz. I got home and I told my lady, I'm like, yo, I was like, did you know this? And she's like, yeah. She was like, that's why I always chime in on yours to see what you be into. And I'm just like grateful that at this time, I'm grateful that I don't mind the business if it ain't my business. If it ain't about business, I ain't minding it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm not gonna know about Young Dolph and Steady B, and I ain't gonna know about they beef because I don't care. If you ain't like, man, I'm like if you're not like something that I grew up on, I kind of look at you as something that's gonna come and go. You know, so a lot of like. I mean, I'm not there no more.
To somebody in tune, your name by itself, you know, MISFIT. See, we in a world where everything got to be accurate, polished, I's dotted, T's crossed, immaculately. Everything is elegant. There is no such thing as a misfit. You know what I mean? For somebody to call somebody a misfit or anything outside of the norm, you're a hater. You know, for you to say that your ears work, you know, I don't like this song, you're a hater. What's that?
Yeah, y'all see that? It was that. It was that. I can't zoom this long.
It looked like two. It looked. All we seen two shadows. I thought it was two police walk. That's parole.
Flapjacks, just like mom used to make.
Them was buns, baby. They've been swindling the whole interview. The whole interview they just been passing by me in front of a gym, so they just having at it.
Yo, bro, you should have popped out like this with the camera and said, "Pardon me for this intrusion. Can you hold this camera? I'm on a live interview right quick." You know what I'm saying? Flex real quick and then took the camera back. Oh. Yeah. You know, I'm talking about I did the flex like from the gym. Pardon me one sec. Just yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I catch you by the
I figured I tried to show some buns, goddammit. I've never seen nobody show no buns on this show. I don't watch it.
Appreciate the support. I got a question for you. Man. What got you into like how long you been into music, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've been creating music since like 2004. Just being a minority, bro, and it's like music has always influenced my life. It's been a soundtrack of my life in a sense. I've always been influenced by music from like when Bone Thugs was out. Like we felt so good about that because like they were talking about us. They were talking the stuff that they were talking about. We were doing. So it was like whoa, like we were blown away. And like Tupac, you know, like wanted to be an outlaw. You know, when I was that age, I wanted to be an outlaw. Like he'll love me. You know what I'm saying? Like type of thing. Because I was a dope kid. And Pac showed love to his little dudes. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's just always been in me. Like I said, man, my mom used to let me perform.
All right, hold on. Watch this. Out of nowhere, MC check 16 bars.
He said 16 bars.
Oh, you want 16 bars?
Yeah, brought it old school. I just took it old school. Yo, that's back in the days when if you was in the studio and you was in the camp, the OG would have double tapped you in the chest real quick. Pop, pop, 16. You'd have just spit.
Right,
Bop, 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 bop. It's
shit,
that quiet. Remember when all this used to be like that? Just sit in the truck quiet like this.
He said,
hey, it won't go off either. It won't go off. Like, hey, all right, you good, young blood, you good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but yeah, man, I think I've always been influenced by music, man, and it's always been a part of me, bro. And nobody ever asked me that either.
So Bone Thugs.
You the only one that been a straight MC on this. So hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, because he ain't take my pack off. So I said, since he is the metaphorical in the God of the bars, I got initiated. Lord knows I was blessed to manifest the mathematics of any culture. Divine deliverance blended with militant trigger gnosis. Still I'm poisoned by potions manufactured by evil oceans while unconsciously overdosing masses of passages open. I ain't never asked for the talent to make you listen. Still, I blessed y'all. A dollar could never replace a feeling. Yes, y'all. That was the essence from the beginning. Now it's checks, y'all. Pay me my paper or hide your children. I appear in holograms of adaptation that you perceive. But the truth is in the eye of the beholder, and that's me. Visions deepening crack cream, double wrap, smack G's, exports, imports, stock bonds, and equities. I don't have a reason to speak on people's behalf. Give negative information, imminent bloodbath. But a wizard can always emphasize the movements of unwise, the alpha and omega of intelligent killer cons. Must I speak louder to a lame? Must I cock back and shower you dames? Must I handle the whole brick just to rep my name? I'ma die by myself. I was born the same. Bars. Ooh, bars. Yo.
Before you can draw or keep the flow, now you're leaking out of your brains. My infernal just became satanic flames. Your mind has now into my scriptures. These metaphors and punchlines uplift your rhyme and fitness designed to define my sentence more the misfit, holding number twos filled with lead. Smoke a giant dread till my eyes are red, holding mics in the lion's head. Ripened and rotten, plotting to put you under a rock like Osama bin Laden. Then it's on to the next. Looking like a Jerry Springer cast ready to confess, wearing the dress. That shit is way out of text. Cut the checks and hit the deck. Call rec for respect. Tag on your chest blade. Engrave my name. More of the misfit. It's all in the game. Holla at your boy.
I like green eggs.
You know what?
I like this. I was about to hit the Dr. Seuss rhyme. That's all I got.
Man, all right, well, look, I gotta bring him to the heart. Since the MC right here, I gotta take it to the heart, right? Here I am, 11/25, 76, 6 pounds, 9 ounces, but my form was fit. Curly hair, light-skinned, big-boned, but really skinny. Prepared for the world as somebody that act illy. I was blessed with intelligence, manifest any city. If she would only know that she made a king to be shitty, I would have held her forever as mama's boy. But she never let me see her face, so I never felt the joy. She made me act like a man when I was only a boy. She live in shice. I never slept since she had me adopted the same night. I lost my life with no fight. Until this day it still haunt me. Because it's hard to accept the fact she didn't want me. For what did I do? And if I only knew, I'd take it back and trade my life for hers. Forget rap. Until that day, forget that. Because things will never be real. I'm blazing steel and chasing signs of the dollar bill. My daughter gotta live. I hate you. I wish that I possessed the power to remake you. And when we meet face to face, I'ma cremate you. You hated my life, I hate your life, so F you. Yeah.
Ugly. Mingle with the muddy. Burn 2 holes in the scully for impulse money. 33 rugby. Top shelf residue. Sin on my fingertips. Walk in nostalgia. Saucy 90 spit. Anything doping in me. Bring them out. Grills in my mouth, but I'm not from the South. Symbolize the truth if you had any doubt. Finger thumb that stuff while you in the clout. Stone yet focus. Vision like a mogul. Document how I live and record the moment. Attitude, demand respect, but yet approachable. Me is something that I'll devour. Feel filthy after and take a shower. Meatloaf, asparagus. Don't forget the mash. Purple train wreck and sour. Sprinkles of the hash. Rain on me, baby, with piles of cash. And when I'm done, I tend to smack in that clash. Waves. Get money, get paid. Play flavor, and get laid in the shade. White finger licking. Tokyo drifting. 290 roof missing. Big pimping, politicking. Rental offices. GNMC bosses, 20 nugget carry crosses. Case I lost you, stun on stunners, shoot up the gunners, show up to your wake and tell everyone we loved you. Ruby in the ashtray, run punch in the cup. In the rear mirror, cleaning my gold fronts. Passenger side, a dime with a big butt. Keep living this life, makes it easy to construct. Picture me rolling, lounging, city view, out of towner, feels residential. This, that, tucked away, comfortable rap, discipline, priorities, responsibilities intact. We outside, but we ride for another cause. Alternate narratives and rewriting the laws. Elaborate thoughts, mindful ethics, redetailed and redirected. Time is precious, having rest is so 7. 4:30 a.m. Applying pressure. 4-piece Uncle Remy's fried gizzards and write that stuff off. Because I'm a loving business.
Okay, I got greens, chicken, lambs, potato, mash.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's it.
So rocks on, Paul.
Yo, you.
Man,
Huh?
yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
Word up.
Yo, you
Wait,
know Tony was sitting back there. You see Tony.
Hey, Quay, thanks for the wake up, brother, man. I wasn't intended to rap early in the morning. You hear me? Good look.
Guess what, bro?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the first time I've ever done that ever online. Ever.
And that's why we definitely gonna put something on the board because of that.
Bruh,
Yeah.
that was just the vibe you brought out. That's why I say, MC check. Yeah. You are pure hip hop, bro.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah.
Word. Yo,
How did you
right here, Tony? You know, Tony let us know that he been around since, since the original disco ball. You know?
Word.
Yep. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, man. The disco ball.
Do you know what that is, brother? The original, the disco ball before the disco ball that we know now. Do you know what that is? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. He come from a different level of old. You know what I'm saying? Like normally, you know, when somebody say they old, you like, damn, I'm 48, finna be 49. We all old around here. But Tony is his age fluctuates. You get me? Mind you, Tony was born 2 years before me, right? Tony was born 2 years before me, but he got pictures with what's her name? With the purple face she used to have? Shirley Chisholm. Remember how Shirley Chisholm used to have like that purple glow to her? With the little baby afro? Yo, Tony is 2 years, he is 2 years older than me, right? And he has exactly 27 years of documented experience with individuals. But deeper than that, he was so serious yesterday when we was talking about roller skates, and he said, yeah, man, that got me so excited right now. It reminded me of when I used to snap my feet onto some skates.
Strap my shoes.
Strap my shoes on. Like, hold on, bro. You talking about the iron. They used to use the same iron to make train tracks. But anyhow, he went further than that. He went further than that, bro, and said, all right, so yeah, now, when somebody connected and they serious, he said, yeah, man, so you remember way back when they did the real disco balls, like the disco ball before the disco ball, the original? So I gotta bring it back to you. You know what I mean? You brought that, you spoke on a lot of, so you know your culture, you know your heritage. So please, brother, Mr. Misfit, let us know what the real disco ball before the disco ball is.
Brother, I'm fucking lost. Oh, excuse me.
Listen,
honestly,
now I told you he got experience
hold
of the juke joint and all that. He got juke joint experiences. So basically what he's saying is he been around since somebody had the first styrofoam ball and somebody broke a mirror and said, you know what, we're going to glue these pieces of glass on this ball and hang it from the ceiling
Let
and
it
make
catch
a
the
disco
candlelight.
ball.
Let it catch the
Let it
Yo.
catch the candlelight.
Yo, look, Quay be trying to put me out there, right? But it's all good, though. I love him all the same, though.
I put you out there. You the one said the
Yeah,
disco
yeah.
ball before the disco ball,
That is
and
not
you the
what I
one
said.
said you snapped your feet into skates. No,
Well, we
onto
did.
skates.
Okay. So anybody who roller skate, right? The skates that used to come in a little metal thing, you know what I'm saying? The little metal base on it that had the wheels on it that had the little straps across it, right?
Yeah, those called antiques. Those is called antiques now. You can see them in any museum.
Hey, you know what? I'll take it.
The Smithsonian.
But yeah, we had those where you used to have
In
to
the
snap
Smithsonian.
you know
Or,
what I'm saying?
as we know now, in Tony Closet. You know what I mean?
I ain't got none of those in my closet. But you know what? Look, listen, check this out, right? So back in the day when I was coming up, we used to have the old skating rink, right? You know what I'm saying? For kids my age, they used to go in there and skate. And then like at a certain time, they used to switch it over to the disco rink, right? And they used to put up the little balls, the little disco balls and everything. So I'm old enough to remember, like at an early age, as it was fading out, people used to walk in with the big afros, with the bell bottoms, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff that you might see off of Dolomite or the Mac, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's how we dressed back then. Or that's how my uncles and my aunties used to dress back then, including my mom. So I grew
That's
up
how you
watching
still
that.
dress.
He got that
Hey,
George
you know
Jefferson
what?
walk.
I do what I want.
He got that George Jefferson walk.
That's how you
Hey,
still dress.
I do what I
Right
want.
now, as usual. Yo, he got on a Chinese sensei outfit on.
You tripping.
Hey, no, look. He always
do.
try to give me a hard time.
Wait, man, that's how we gonna end this, man.
Nah, actually, nah. Actually,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people drop
Look,
their links and stuff.
hey, you see how he's working it, right? He's trying
That's
to rip the
dirty,
old
bro.
school.
Nah,
I ain't worried about him. I ain't worried about him.
Nah. See, let me tell you about Tony. See, Tony is a blessed soul. All jokes aside, like Tony does a unique job that maybe you can express on your own. So for me, I always gotta make Tony laugh and joke because Tony's job is to endure others' pain. Like literally. You know what I mean?
He was telling me.
Yeah, it's real. So I go above and beyond. Cause see, Tony always on steeples like this, just you know what I'm saying? For Tony off time, you know what I'm saying? He called a stress network. You know how people got chat lines? When Tony be on his off time, like, you know, when he on the toilet, he just got a chat line. He got a phone, right? A special phone just for the chat, the sad line. Hey, y'all. Yeah. Don't nobody raise their voice on there neither. Hey, y'all. Yeah, it's Tony. Yeah, man. No. That's him. That's what he do on his off time. That's fun to him. So we gotta laugh with Tony, man.
Man,
nobody else.
Hey, it's all love.
Hey, yo,
and
all
respect,
jokes
though,
aside,
man.
Tony is the real live. Yo, do you remember? Remember Great Bait back in the days? He used to ride on the top of the van. That's Tony.
Use the cars for skates. Use the car for skates.
Using the car for skates. Tony the real deal, man. But all jokes aside, man, I couldn't take that kind of job with Tony. I could probably go one day and one day I'll be done. So to have that kind of spirit to really be out there in them streets, you know what I'm saying? being the strength for others, that's serious. So all jokes aside, it's always a salute to you, Tony.
Most
So I
definitely.
got to get on your nerves. You know what I mean? I'm 5'5", Tony 6'8", 300 something. So he know, Mr. Misfit, I ain't nothing but a mosquito. You know what I'm saying? I ain't but an annoying mosquito. That's it.
To be honest with you, man, you know what I'm saying? I got nothing but love and respect for these guys on this panel, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they do help me laugh and stuff, you know. And you know what I'm saying? It's nothing but love and respect, man. But speaking about that, though,
all right,
man,
so hold on. In the mix of that funny mode, Mr. Misfit in the office, you ever farted on stage during your performance, Mr. Misfit?
Crazy as hell. No. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I haven't, bro.
Nah.
No, I let that bitch ride. If it gotta go, I'm an old man. I can't be holding that shit.
Yeah. That's that chimichanga. That's that chimichangas.
Yeah, that's them empanadas, man.
That's a great one right there. I wonder how many artists would honestly tell the truth. I think you really got to be that type of. I think only the bougie ones do that. Like Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift. I bet you they fart on stage. They people know that. They too confident.
Let it ride. Dr. Pepper,
Yeah,
that old Dr. Pepper fart.
Like, and if they know they got gas, I can see that. I can see Nicki Minaj like having somebody with the potpourri bottle. Girl, you know I got gas. Hurry up, hit that. Just with a double tap on the arm. Yeah, I'm about to rip that. I can see that. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mr.
Would you pay for
Misfit,
that? Would any of y'all pay for that if y'all
would
had
you
to?
go ahead?
And you
Could you
got
drop
gas? Would you pay for
your tags
a
and your link,
gas
how
sprayer?
people can follow you, how they can connect with you?
Yeah, that's at 33, Mr. Misfit. Start on Instagram. You want to connect, DM me, man. I'm hella approachable. Yeah, but at 33, Mr. Misfit. That's the streamline to everything. All things Mr. Misfit, man. Pretty approachable guy. Open. Let's build.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I definitely want to connect with you outside of here too, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talked about earlier, and everything, you know. But before you jump off, man, tell people about your brand. You know, say the GNMC.
GNMC branding. GNMC branding company is it's pretty much it's a lifestyle brand and services. And when I say lifestyle brand and services, I mean wholeheartedly. From the clothes, from socks, hats, watches, socks, tees, jeans, blue jean jackets, Letterman jackets, team jackets, leather jackets, performing, hooks, features, songs, videography, photos, videography editing, booking, marketing, stock and market strategies and analyticals. I carry all of those hats under GNMC branding company.
All right.
All right. I'm pretty resourceful when you say, managing artists and building with artists. I have a lot of influence, tools, and resources within the city and outside of the city since I've been contributing to hip hop for so long. So I like to think that GNMC branding company is an entity as its whole, as far as an overall entertainment entity, all ran by me.
And what's your website on that?
That's at GNMC branding company on Instagram also.
Awesome,
so I used to have an online, but it's just felt like online. I was breaking bread with a third party and wasn't really seeing what needed to be seen. And I feel like if I want to provide a quality brand, it's better that it go through me first. It's better that I touch it first because I'm able to keep the cost down, make it a more reasonable quality feel versus trying to do what expected of me to do and live beyond my means. If you understand what I mean. So if anybody knows any brand, you're dealing with drop shipping or online drop shipping or third party, those shirts are not coming out of my garage. that's coming from another company. That print is not coming from something that I printed out and pressed. That's coming from another party. So that $30 shirt that I charge you personally turns into $72. So I feel that everything should go through me. I'm the receptionist, I'm the secretary, I'm the artist, I'm the owner, I'm the product, I'm the muscle. It makes it, and in addition to that, until we build a team, I feel like, you know, when people make it, they think about who's going to be at the table with them to celebrate success. I may be limited to who I be with to celebrate success, but I get to keep all proceeds.
All right. Yeah. And for everybody, man, go check them out, man. You know what I'm saying? Go grab that merch and everything. For the rest of the panel, man, you know what I'm saying? As we wrap this out.
You looking for a janitor?
a buffer? I squeeze your window.
A buffer?
I squeeze your windows. You know what I'm saying? The draw.
Squeeze your windows.
Oh, man, listen.
Hey, man,
it don't matter if it's the garage, man, because we done strip floors from the concrete all the way to the polishing. Yeah.
Right.
We'll buffer them over.
Hey.
So the wax
before we wrap this out though, man, you know what I'm saying? Leave the audience with something, and of course I'm going to hit them with their mental health tip for the day as well, man. So you know what I'm saying? Leave the audience with something, fellas.
Oh, so yeah, I'd like to shout out Clever Endeavors tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you being in the chat.
Yeah,
Appreciate
that's Jocelyn.
Yeah, appreciate you know what I'm saying? Appreciate Mr. MISFIT giving us some time. And the bar session was dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, that share, you know what I'm saying, subscribe button, you know what I'm saying, to Connectwork. You know what I'm saying?
And guess what? We got, man, y'all pull up in another 45 minutes. We got some specials today. We got a 3-peat, but we got some drama for y'all. Uncle Beach in the building, man. Listen, I hope he pull up, but man, guess what we got for y'all? Y'all want the Memphis tea? We got the Memphis tea herself. I'm talking about, let me just give y'all a hint. When I first had met her, the Dolph situation had occurred. And she said, man, that wasn't what it was. I said, how you figure? She said, I was there. I'm going to leave it at that. We got Gangsta Rita pulling up, man. You know what I mean? Everybody I met, she said, man, she got artists. A lot of these people that was artists, she said, they in my yearbook. I'm talking about she know these people by name, first name. They like they down the street.
Governments.
You gonna run across them at the corner store today. 9 times out of 10. They all live in that same vicinity. Gangsta Rita in the building, yes sir.
Most staff, and it's always.
No, me $5. Shout out most people. Me $5. He said, ow. Nobody likes me. Yo, you never seen that, did you, Tony? Yo, this dude, shout out Mo Cephas, Mind of Mo Cephas. Y'all tap into him, man. Yo, the bro, he got a thing that just come in and said, ow, nobody likes me, ow. And yo, it plays for like 30 seconds, bro. It's so insane that it'll stick in your head forever, bro.
It's been in mine. It's been in mine.
Yeah, I remember when stuff used to do that, man. You hear that stuff and it just keep replaying over in your head. Like whatever you do, something happened and you just get that little song to come up in and you're like, why am I even thinking about this, right? It's such a catchy little thing and stuff like that, you know? Crazy. With that being said, guys, huh? What'd you say?
That just seemed like the right thing to say. Go with this. I said, Tony, no karate.
Hey, I do. I'll throw chop you. I'll throw chop. Y'all come up in there and be like, oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey, we're going to hit with this mental health tip today, man.
Says Steeples.
Y'all already know.
Steeples.
We're going to leave them with this mental health tip. And with that being said, give me a second. Be ready. All right. And with that, I'm going to leave you guys with this. There's a lot of people out there these days that are struggling in silence with their mental health and, a few other things that they're holding in. We have a lot of resources out there for you guys. So reach out to someone. Do not sit back and go into these deep holes and thinking that you're by yourself. We have resources like 988. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the Black community and you're looking for Black therapists, we do have those resources as well. So do me a favor. Reach out to somebody. Talk to somebody. Do not go do this alone, because you got people out here that genuinely care about you. And, you know what I'm saying? They just need to know what you need. Be a voice in your own recovery, in your own healing. You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid. It's time to speak up and not go through this. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other people that's willing to walk with you. With that being said, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Connectwork. I am Tony Lynch. I'm one of the co-hosts. And for the rest of my panel, IKS Quay, I appreciate these guys. I appreciate the panel. Don't forget to subscribe and, you know what I'm saying, and share it out, right? You know what I'm saying? Fellas, love you guys, man. We're going to see you guys at the next one, 12 p.m. Mountain Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. 11 p.m. Pacific. We're coming back live again. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see you guys in the next one. Love you guys and mad respect.
Hey, shout out, yo, Jocelyn. Shout out, Jossie. She was defending you. I just saw that, man. She said, don't do Tony like that. Know his last name Lynch.
Hey, she was defending me and then took me under.
Had to shoot too. Had to shoot.
She had to give me a little jab with that one too. Hey, man, nothing but love and respect to her, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see you guys in the next one. Much love. And have a blessed day.
Yep.